Money on the table, watch full of ice. Pull up in a Lambo, everything nice. If you're talking crazy, better think twice. I don't take advice, I just roll the dice. 100 bands cash, I don't use no bank. Gas in the tank, champagne I drink. I don't wait in lines, I don't need no pass. I just live fast, spin it all, make it back. New chain shine, that's a brand new drop. Pull up in the city, everybody gon' watch. Told her get in, but she talk too much. Dropped on the curb and I hit my spot. Whip two-tone, yeah, the seesaw red. Count new bills when I'm laying in bed. Say he got money, but he really just talk. I don't make plans, I just let it walk. Money on the table, watch full of ice. Pull up in a Lambo, everything nice. If you're talking crazy, better think twice. I don't take advice, I just roll the dice. 100 bands cash, I don't use no bank. Gas in the tank, champagne I drink. I don't wait in lines, I don't need no pass. I just live fast, spin it all, make it back. 10 girls dancing in the back of the ride. All one love, but I can't decide. New deal signed, that's another advance. Big bills falling out my pants. Club stay lit when I walk inside. DJ play my song, and crowd go wild. Bought a new house, put my name on the gate. Came from nothing, I live great. Money on the table, watch full of ice. Pull up in a Lambo, everything nice. If you're talking crazy, better think twice. I don't take advice, I just roll the dice. 100 bands cash, I don't use no bank. Gas in the tank, champagne I drink. I don't wait in lines, I don't need no pass. I just live fast, spin it all, make it back. No fake friends, only day ones here. Straight real talk, keep it crystal clear. New shoes on, that's 1,000 a pair. If you want trouble, then I don't care. Top flow sweet with the view so wide. I don't tell lies, don't gotta hide. Money keep coming on, never relax. I just stack up, then I double it back. Money on the table, watch full of ice. Pull up in a Lambo, everything nice. If you're talking crazy, better think twice. I don't take advice, I just roll the dice. 100 bands cash, I don't use no bank. Gas in the tank, champagne I drink. I don't wait in lines, I don't need no pass. I just live fast, spin it all, make it back. Pull up in a Lambo, everything nice. If you're talking crazy, better think twice. I don't take advice, I just roll the dice. 100 bands cash, I don't use no bank. Gas in the tank, champagne I drink. I don't wait in lines, I don't need no pass. I just live fast, spin it all, make it back. First time tricks, had a whole bunch of work, had to bring 2 jets, had a whole lot of babes. I first take a game changer burst with a chain gon' hurt, but it really ain't a game. Shut it like the truck, I bring the rage. Really get the tripping on the stage, never ever let them see the money unless they pay. Niggas having beef, they pray. Cactus jack me up and down at the toe. Make sure the ones you with on gold. Make sure the ones you with is with it. Make sure the ones you with. She need a quick tank, I'm the text with the G's. But for that body, need more than degrees. Filling the nose with some shit I can ski with. Hey, this the first time it's hard to believe. Pull up in a Lambo, everything nice. If you're talking crazy, better think twice. I don't take advice, I just roll the dice. 100 bands cash, I don't use no bank. Gas in the tank, champagne I drink. I don't wait in lines, I don't need no pass. I just live fast, spin it all, make it back.
Grammarly helps me get the best grades possible while depleting the least amount of hours of my week. I'm Lauren Taylor. I'm a student in Future CMO, and I am a Grammarly user. So when I first got Grammarly, my mom got it for me my junior year of high school to help me with my college application essays. But now it's kind of cool because it's evolved as a platform. Grammarly's AI Compose can help me narrow down what to write about. I can, in 15, 20 minutes, have a decent outline of what I'm going to be writing over the next week or two. It's nice to have a tool that can improve my productivity. Once I've fully fleshed out a draft, I use Grammarly to start looking at clarity and precision. It can tell me things like add more direct quotes if maybe it's gotten a little stale. As a media and journalism student, the integrity of my writing is super important. One of Grammarly's best features is the AI and plagiarism detector. If I quote someone a little too closely, Grammarly can pull that article for me and help me create the citation, which just keeps me honest about who I'm sourcing for information. Other platforms are a little more general. They can serve as search engines. They can kind of edit things. They can kind of cite things, but they're a little too general to be truly great. Grammarly is a lot more tailored with writers in mind, with creators in mind, with communicators in mind. If, as a student, you want to put your best foot forward, Grammarly is your go-to. Download Grammarly for free.
When it's time to start your business, it's time for Shopify. Get everything you need to go from launch to legendary. Bring your brand to life with easy to customize themes. Drag, drop, done. Start selling everywhere people shop, whether they're strolling or scrolling.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the stream.
And never leave a sale behind with the world's best converting checkout. So easy. See why millions of businesses sell with Shopify. Start your free trial today.
Money on the table, I don't play safe. Every move I make put respect on my name. Fast lane living, never hitting no brakes. Ice on my chain, make the night turn day. Hating from the side, but they still gon' watch. Put another bottle, let the whole team pop. Got the city lit when we walk in spots. Every step heavy, yeah, we came from blocks. Pull up in the city lights, only they glow. Diamonds on my neck, let the whole club know. Moving like a king, but I came from below. Stacking up the paper, let the champagne flow. Running with the heat, make the lights turn cold. Shorty on my side, she don't ever say no. Hands in the air, feel the bass explode. Life in the fast lane, I can't go slow. Foreign whip slide, got the tires burning. 100 in my glass, got the tables turning. Came up from the dirt, now the sky my ceiling. Everything I touch, boy, it come with feeling. Watch me go and get it, I don't need no love. I can stay low if they can't get enough. Climbing to the top, we don't stop, we rush. Life too short, so we live it deep. Pull up in the city lights, only they glow. Diamonds on my neck, let the whole club know. Moving like a king, but I came from below. Stacking up the paper, let the champagne flow. Running with the heat, make the ice turn cold. Shorty on my side, she don't ever say no. Hands in the air, feel the bass explode. Life in the fast lane, I can't go slow. Fast living, cash spending. Rap niggas on the rap bitches. Pop some niggas in some rap fixes. Straight up, I drop the top and let the birds get in. Yeah. All my niggas torn, all my bitches foreign. If she can't spit it, she can't hit it. Then my bitch ain't going shot with me. It's halftime. Shake that ass for me the whole time. Yeah. Pull up in the city lights, only they glow. Diamonds on my neck, let the whole club know. Moving like a king, but I came from below. Stacking up the paper, let the champagne flow. Running with the heat, make the ice turn cold.
pros. I like R's and V's and O's. I don't really play no tic-tac-toe. Been with chubs through highs and lows. We seen man last night, they froze. Wasn't no cameras, wasn't no pose. Just like that one time at Cella. Good thing, man, we're pulling out phones. Staying big 6'6" with woes. Man, start dissing and doing repos. They do anything except rolls. Still can't see them after snows. I don't have time for the waste man jokes. Personal thing if I'm getting up close. Loyal to Oaks, I'm taking an oath. Versace Hotel and I'm taking a rose. Seeing them in person, I'm seeing a ghost. They told me relax as it takes control. Take all that shit up with P and his bro. I wish you the best, let me know how it goes. Wanna be free and I wanna let go. You came around and you showed us the most. I know so much shit that I cannot expose. I keep it inside and I laugh on my own. Got all the tea and I'm hotting it up. I need a shade mansion, no room's not enough. You're dropping some shit, but that shit was a bust. They got no direction and following us. I come from a city that they never touched. A man is a goofy and he can get brushed. I can't name a rapper, a girl that I trust. I dream about turning these youths into dust.
Pull up in the city lights on me, they glow. Diamonds on my neck, let the whole club know. Moving like a king, but I came from below. Stacking up the paper, let the champagne flow. Running with the heat, make the ice turn cold. Shorty on my side, she don't ever say no. Hands in the air, feel the bass explode. Life in the fast lane, I can't go slow.
500 grand, eat lobster tails. Hoping niggas got work to sell. So much money, no fingernails. Wide body, engine in the tail. Chrome lips, B12. Kiss the king, but don't kiss the tail. So many rings in a Jordan deal. T-Ross and 8 off for sale. Yeah, just bought a Swiss account. Hard to say the same at this amount. LK, show you what that's about. Hard to check a nigga when the checks don't bounce. Fuck around, dropped out of class, make millions now. My teacher mad. She need a job and I give her that. Young nigga with big stacks. Fight my style and they ain't gave it back. Who you think brought you the raw rap? Who you think taught you the phantom rap? Gold place, I'm protecting that. Every day my birthday, nigga LA, my birthplace. This ain't a race, but I'm first place. I never fucked with you in the first place. We on a different pace, nigga, so long. I ain't the nigga you can hold on. Rock the wave, but just float on. Get off my back, I'm tryna lean on. Always home when the heat's on. When it's cold shoulders, niggas be gone. Niggas be gone.
Pull up in the city lights on me, they glow. Diamonds on my neck, let the whole club know. Moving like a king, but I came from below. Stacking up the paper, let the champagne flow. Running with the heat, make the ice turn cold. Shorty on my side, she don't ever say no. Hands in the air, feel the bass explode. Life in the fast lane, I can't go slow.
And we still on that get back. Poppin' chains, don't give shit back. Back shots, got that grip back. Go down, get your lick back. Real niggas don't play with a bad bitch. Ain't finna risk that. Soon as I give it to him, he finna get my name on his next tag. Go against me with your suicide letter. Bitch wanna kill theyself, then I let her. Soon as he say it's go time, I get her. Told that bitch bow down when I met her. You an amateur hoe, I'm in the lead. Point guard tongue out, oh, look at the speed. I don't look the rim on shots, I all netter. Jump shot weather, NBA better.
Pull up in the city lights on me, they glow. Diamonds on my neck, let the whole club know. Moving like a king, but I came from below. Stacking up the paper, let the champagne flow. Running with the heat, make the ice turn cold. Shorty on my side, she don't ever say no. Hands in the air, feel the bass explode. Life in the fast lane, I can't go slow.
Got my crew with me, we pull up slow. Gucci dripping on both my feet. All this ice, they can't compete. And you know I got that cash on me. We pull up slow. Gucci dripping on both my feet. All this ice, they can't compete.
We roll, roll, roll on it. Keep my grind, grind, grind on it. Wanna shine, shine, shine on it. We fly, fly, fly on it. Can we flex, flex, flex on it? Pour high, high, high on it. Get loud, yeah, motherfucker.
Haters talk, for them let them on, but we just sip, pockets rumble. Stacks tough, never gonna crumble. VIP lights, hit a bass rumble. Pulling up, door, swinging wide. Your girl looking can't hide that vibe. Rolling deep, yeah we on the rise. Flipping cash, fuck all these lies.
All my haters, they gon' see me.
Flexing, now they can't believe me. Drip too clean, yeah, they can't reach me. Pop that bottle, we just a lazy. Got my crew with me. We pull up slow. Gucci dripping on both my feet. All the sides, they can't compete. And you know I got that cash on me. We pull up slow. Gucci dripping on both my feet. All the sides, they can't compete. We roll, roll, roll on it. Keep my grind, grind, grind on it. Wanna shine, shine, shine on it. We fly, fly, fly on it. Can we flex, flex, flex on it? Pour high, high, high on it. Get loud, yeah, motherfucker. Chains heavy, fuck your jealousy. We just poppin', sippin' Hennessy. Lights flash, paparazzi frenzy. Money talks, they can't offend me. Rent spin, my ride look crazy. Your talk cheap, mine's high, baby. Bottle drop, we stay going wavy. Flex all night, haters get lazy. All my haters, they gon' see me. Flexing, now they can't believe me. Drip too clean, yeah, they can't reach me. Pop that bottle, we just a lazy. Got my crew with me. We pull up slow. Gucci dripping on both my feet. All the sides, they can't compete. And you know I got that cash on me. We pull up slow. Gucci dripping on both my feet. All the sides, they can't compete. We roll, roll, roll on it. Keep my grind, grind, grind on it. Wanna shine, shine, shine on it. We fly, fly, fly on it. Can we flex, flex, flex on it? Pour high, high on it. Get loud, yeah, motherfucker.
Hey, I need a mirror on the ceiling. I need a shorty in the feelings that wanna keep hold of me. They got weed roll for me. Gas pedal, then I dip, there was issues. Could've settled, could've fixed, do I miss you? Well, I wanna say I did, but the issue is that I never really miss who me, not me. Headrest got TV, like 03. They wanna see me exposed or foreclosed. They wanna see me, Lord knows. Hey, hey, you don't do right. Y'all cappers like you niggas was a new fire. I would never let you fuck me over 2 times. You live a double life and your mouth run like you get 2 lives. You're loose with it. You know my Star Trek niggas, they produce with it. Like Short said, let Bruce hit it. You wanna act all bougie and cool with it.
Got my crew with me. We pull up slow. Gucci dripping on both my feet. All the sides, they can't compete. And you know I got that cash on me. We pull up slow. Gucci dripping on both my feet. All the sides, they can't compete. We roll, roll, roll on it. Keep my grind, grind, grind on it. Wanna shine, shine, shine on it. We fly, fly, fly on it. Can we flex, flex, flex on it? Pour high, high on it. Get loud, yeah, motherfucker.
You can't wear Nicki wiggin' and be Nicki. That's like a fat nigga thinking he could be Biggie. One rough ride, now you DMX and Swissy. One hot video, you hype, now you just giddy. You made one dope beat, now you Kanye. You got a nigga named Jay, now you Beyonce. You got about 3 stacks, now you Andre. You put a part in your fade, yeah, you Nas, bae. You gotta have real skill, gotta work for that. If it's really your passion, would you get the world for that? Unlike a lot of these hoes, whether whack or lit, at least I could say I wrote every rap I spit. Put my blood, sweat, and tears in perfecting my craft. Still every team's #1 pick in the draft. You could bring anybody, weatherman, pick a day. Kobe, KD, Kyrie, pick a K.
Got my crew with me. We pull up slow. Gucci dripping on both my feet. All the sides, they can't compete. And you know I got that cash on me. We pull up slow. Gucci dripping on both my feet. All the sides, they can't compete. We roll, roll, roll on it. Keep my grind, grind, grind on it. Wanna shine, shine, shine on it. We fly, fly, fly on it. Can we flex, flex, flex on it? Pour high, high on it. Get loud, yeah, motherfucker.
Hours left for us in a day. I've been drinking all day. I've been floating all day. Bring your ass over here now. You know what? How I stay. I've been gone for some time. I just want a little taste. Mix, oh. Sip it slow.
dripping on both my feet. All this ice, they can't compete. And you know I got that cash on me. We pull up slow, see Gucci dripping on both my feet. All this ice, they can't compete.
We roll, roll, roll on it. Keep my grind, grind, grind on it. Wanna shine, shine, shine on it. We fly, fly, fly on it. Can we flex, flex, flex on it? Pull high on it. Get loud, yeah, motherfucker.
Sustainability is built into the DNA of the National Western Center campus. We've built solar gardens on our campus, and through Excel's Solar Rewards community program, that energy is distributed to some of the most underserved residents in Denver. Excel has been a great partner.
I've been counting all these bands. Everybody know the man. Got these shorties on my line. Yeah, they begging for my time. Pulling up in foreign rides. Money flowing, I can feel it in my vibe. I don't stop, I just stay on the grind. All this cash, all these shorties, they are mine. I never fold, I never fold. Back then I was broke, had nothing on my plate. Now I'm eating every night, lost $100 steaks. Shorty wanna slide, said she love the way I shine. Told her get the bag, we ain't wasting any time. Gucci on my belt, Louis V all on my kicks. Diamonds on my chain, yeah, it cost me like a brick. Running up the money, stacking racks, I don't quit. All about the hustle, every day I'm getting rich. I've been counting all these bands. Everybody know the man. Got these shorties on my line. Yeah, they begging for my time. Pulling up in foreign rides. Money flowing, I can feel it in my vibe. I don't stop, I just stay on the grind. All this cash, all these shorties, they are mine. I never fold, I never fold. When I was young, I used to dream about the shine. Now I'm balling every night, spending money all the time. Penthouse views, pouring Henny with the crew. Shorties in the room, and they know what to do. I've been counting all these bands. Everybody know the man. Got these shorties on my line. Yeah, they begging for my time. Pulling up in foreign rides. Money flowing, I can feel it in my vibe. I don't stop, I just stay on the grind. All this cash, all these shorties, they are mine. I never fold, I never
Drop
fold.
it to the flow, bitch, like it's on fire. Oh my god, why the fuck you lying? Brand new Rari, did I lease it, did I buy it? Why the fuck you matter, bitch, you would never drive it. Ball alert, yeah, I'ma need a driver. Pull up to the valet, the keys is in the ashtray. Last time I checked, nigga, you was in last place. Last King's Records, I'ma scream it till my last day. Gambling with the cash, that's how you let the band play. You see the rings, 50K for the handshake. Ball alert, and now me, Instagram. Ball alert, yeah, all my niggas millionaires.
Everybody know the man. Got these shorties on my line. Yeah, they begging for my time. Pulling up in foreign rides. Money flowing, I can feel it in my vibe. I don't stop, I just stay on the grind. All this cash, all these shorties, they are mine. I never fold, I never fold.
Caesar took the business and ran it for me. I let Ollie take the aisle, told him brand it for me. I get 2 million a pop and that's standard for me. Like I went blind, dog, you gotta hand it to me. Gotta give me this shit, dog. Prayed, then I prayed again. Yeah. Had a moment, but it came and went. Y'all don't wanna play with him, no. There'll be morning you like 8 a.m. Pinky ring till I get a wedding ring. Oh, yeah. Love my brothers, cut them in on anything. And you know it's King Slime, busy damn. Oh, yeah. She just said I'm bad, I
I've
hit
been
a busy
counting all these
dance.
bands. Everybody know the man. Got these shorties on my line. Yeah, they begging for my time. Pulling up in foreign rides. Money flowing, I can feel it in my vibe. I don't stop, I just stay on the grind. All this cash, all these shorties, they are mine. I never fold, I never fold.
It's not gonna be a film, a Kodak. Shoot
be pouring right above the rim. Like Polak, I've been ripping and running, not slipping, no sliding, athletic tendencies. I've been upset, chefing and whipping into the base rock, I provide the remedy. Like open gates up at Utopia. It's like Zootopia, you see the crosses over ya. It's how you know it's us. At 4 a.m. I'm phoning ya. Not for no shoulder up, them jackboys open cleaners up. The way they fold it up, yeah. In my white tee, yeah. Hollow pipe, Williams for the hype, please. Yeah, they gon' wipe you before you wipe me. Yeah, my boxes of checks, now my checks, now my.
I've been counting all these bands. Everybody know the man. Got these shorties on my line. Yeah, they begging for my time. Pulling up in foreign rides. Money flowing, I can feel it in my vibe. I don't stop, I just stay on the grind. All this cash, all these shorties, they on mine. I never fold, I never fold. Lights turn up, but the crowd's real loud. Money on my mind, I'm the boss right now. Came from the bottom, I don't need no crown. Haters talking trash, they just want my sound. I don't stop, I just live my way. Counting big bills every single day. Diamonds on my wrist, I don't gotta say. Living this life, I don't care what they say. Yeah, 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 yeah. Pull up fast, we don't slow it down. Bottles in the club, we gon' pass around. Look me in the eyes, I don't play no clown. Stack it to the top, I'ma run this town. Now, all the lights on me. Cash flow, every day can't stop the heat. Hear my voice, they gon' see it clear. Hear my voice, play it everywhere. I don't stop, I just live my way. Counting big bills every single day. Yeah, 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 yeah. All these nights, I'm shining so bright. Living free, I'm feeling so right. Haters say they're
Build a website you love with Wix, where your words.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to Wonders of Magic. We are here today at the Warner Brothers studio for the famous studio tour, which I have to say is one of my favorites here in Hollywood.
Now, it is my first time doing this studio tour, but I am very excited to see the Friends section, go inside Central Perk Cafe.
Oh, that's right.
Also, I'm excited to see the Harry Potter section.
Yes, they have a lot to see in Harry Potter. For all you DC fans, they also have all the old Michael Keaton Batman, which is one of my favorites. And then we also have some new Batman with the Robert Pattinson, the one that just came out. They have the costume, they have all that good stuff, so we're going to be showing you that. We're also going to be taking a tour all around the back lot on the old sets where they filmed and started these films really early on in Hollywood, and it's just a lot of history here. We're going to be going through that all in depth, and we're going to show you guys what they have here. So let's go ahead and get started. Come with us on finding the Wonders of Magic.
All right, so we're now inside the lobby area, about to check in, and look at, you're excited because there's a Starbucks in the lobby.
I forgot to get my Starbucks this morning, so I'm glad they have.
Oh, we're running a little bit late. It is a little bit of a drive. It is Hollywood, so a little bit of traffic. Let's get some Starbucks and get the day started. And here we are on the other side where we find Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck. These are pretty cool. This is the back lot right here you're seeing behind them. Pretty awesome. We'll probably be walking through there and then seeing it in real life. I love walking through the back lot. It's one of my favorites. This is actually one of my favorite tours here in Hollywood.
You've done this before.
I have. This is
all new to
your first time, so this is all new to you. And then for those of you rock fans, we have Black Adam. This is the, looks like the official suit here. And then the rest of the characters in the film. Pretty neat to see these up close. I haven't seen this movie, so I'm not too familiar with it. But this one is the Atom Smasher. And then there you have Dr. Fate, which I'm assuming is the villain. But very neat. All right, this is the entrance to the tour. This is going to be where get a little history, get to see some photos. You can spend as much time as you want in here. And then we're going to head over that way where our tour is going to begin. We're going to be boarding the tram, and then I think we're going to start in the back lot. But let's take a look around. This is pretty neat. One of my favorite parts of Warner Brothers is the animation, such as Animaniacs, Scooby-Doo. These are all ones that I've grew up with. I'm sure you guys have too, but these are things we're going to be seeing here here in the lot, and I think at the end part of the tour as well. Pretty cool, the history here. So here in the first room, we have a replica of the water tower. Now, this is probably the most famous water tower, in my opinion. And when I see that, I can't help but to think about Animaniacs. I think everybody does.
Yeah.
You just see them popping out of there, right? So we'll be seeing that on the lot. And they also have little mini sound stages here. Here's a look at some of the history of the Warner family. You actually have Albert Warner, one of the brothers, Sam Warner, Jack Warner, and then Harry Warner. These are 4 brothers that started Warner Brothers in 1923 is when they made it official. It says here they went traveling from town to town with a single projector showing a movie, and then they figured out that this was going to be big.
Can you imagine just traveling with one movie and then you make like a whole empire?
Yeah, well, they knew that movies and television were coming up at that time, just like Universal started not too earlier before that.
And then Walt Disney.
And then Disney, they got their hands in it pretty early. Here they have on display Jack Warner's phone book. Check that out. That is really cool. I wonder how old this is. Now we just kind of put it in our notes in our phone at very different times. Everything was done manually and handwritten. You can see right there, you got, wow, Walt Disney. Oh my gosh. It says Disney Walt Studio. Well, it's probably the studio, but they see they were not only competitors, but they were acquaintances. That is really neat. They probably did that on purpose. They probably want people to see that he had the Disney studio on his contacts. That's funny. So here we are in a little pre-show room. This is before the tram tour. Looks like a little mini theater. We're going to be getting a little pre-show of what's going to be going on today, and they're going to be showing some previews. This is awesome.
Have you ever seen anything like this? No.
Wow, look at this! Standing on the back line. This is where the magic happens.
That's calm. We call it Godzilla. Well, trust me, it's just monsters of good PR. When is the studio? Looking good. All right. Aloha.
Welcome.
Welcome
to Warner Brothers.
The Tasmanian Devil, Warner Brothers?
What's up, Doc?
What in the Matrix? Tell you, fellas. This is one of the oldest and most historic studios in Hollywood.
Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet.
More than 100 years of extraordinary storytelling.
He's looking at you.
Black and white. Oh, this better change in the middle like in The Wizard of Oz.
This is a magical place. I think that might be the best rabbit of my life. Discover how your favorite movies, TV shows are made. It's nothing short of wizardry.
Expecto Patronum!
Warner Brothers sits on a 110-acre lot.
They went to the movies. Oh, yeah, this is it.
This is a true working studio.
Rolling.
Let's do the math.
There are 30 sound stages,
A dozen exterior lots,
more than 20 re-recording stages,
and 6 ADR stages.
Our shows are popular around the world. So beautiful. And are dubbed into over 46 languages. How you doing? Yankee guy. It's Denzel. Hey, say Becky. Come with you, man.
I'm doing good, baby. How you doing?
It's that undeniable, unforgettable emotion we have when we've shared a moment.
You're a thief and a liar.
I only lied about being a thief.
this show is the greatest experience I have ever had. From talk shows to feature films to animated classics.
Superman and Harry Potter too.
And we can't forget Looney Tunes, Teen Titans, Tom and Jerry, Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo.
Warner Brothers is home to shows like All-American, Young Sheldon, and you. Not you. It's our show. You.
Gossip Girl could be listening.
Yeah, she's everywhere.
We make all the entertainment you love. Dramas with heart. And comedies with heart. I mean, come on. Right? Nobody wants to clap? All right. Sueñito. It means little dream.
What is the king's decision? This is Sparta!
Time to be powerful.
She with you? I thought she was with you.
Batman, Wonder Woman, The Big Bang Theory, and Friends. All filmed here.
This is the best date you'll ever go on.
Betty, can we make a vow? No boy will ever come between us again. I can take care of myself.
Can I be like you someday?
You can be anything you want to be.
Brace for impact.
We all need justice. We all need mercy.
You will remember me.
Barbara, you believed in me?
Dreams become reality. Right here on the lot.
Who is your favorite friend?
I would say Ross.
Ross?
I'm looking for someone to share in an adventure.
Will you marry me? I'm not scared.
Then get up there.
You're under arrest. Drop your gun and keep your hands where I can see them.
I don't have to show you the stinking watches.
Go ahead. Make my day.
I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you.
Please welcome Joker. And here we go.
This is Warner Brothers.
Thank you for being a fan. It's time to join the adventure. Enjoy the ride. The stuff that dreams are made of.
I love magic.
A few times I ask you to put your phones away, cameras, videos, but I will give you a warning ahead of time, don't worry. But it is Thursday, busy day. I've seen quite a lot of production going on, with a few places restricted, but we will still see lots of fun stuff, I promise. Okay, this is just some of our behind the scenes back lot. We have a back lot and we have a front lot. Back lot is where our back lots are. The front lots are where our sound stages are. So those big tan buildings that are on every studio, that's where ours are housed. We'll head over there in a little bit, but first we're gonna head into our Warner Village back lot. So this was established in 2004. It used to be the western town of Laramie for western shows like Cheyenne and Maverick. Then we tore that down after Will Smith got good use out of it for the Wild Wild West music video in 1999. We tore that down and we're like, all right, no one's filming westerns anymore. What should we do here, people? And production was like, suburban neighborhood, suburban neighborhood. And so we built a suburban neighborhood for them. You see this has a curve to it so that it looks like it goes on forever. You can't see that there's an office building at the end of the road. But speaking of office buildings, each one of these buildings are office buildings. They're functioning offices inside. There's a back entrance on each one so that production can get their work done during the day if we're filming on the street or at the fronts of the houses. You'll see all these cars. These are all people at work currently in the different houses. Number 187 is our most popular house on the street. We like it for its big lawn and its big walkway leading up to the front door so that the characters have a lot of room to set the scene. They could be holding a present, walking up there, saying, oh, we're going to Jennifer's house or Jennifer's party, instead of just all of a sudden appearing inside the home. So 187 is most popular. It was in the Muppets with Jason Segel. It was a trick-or-treating scene on Halloween, a throwback scene. It's also Hannah's house on Pretty Little Liars. And it's currently Bob's house in Bob Hart's Abishola, one of our current shows here on the lot. Ahead of us is what we call the bridge building. It has this bridge function in front of us, but it can be turned into anything. We film on all the different kinds of buildings here on the lot. So for example,
why did you stop being a vigilante?
The line was crossed. I was raised to believe in grace, but I was also raised to believe in retribution.
Daredevil and Born Again, only on Disney+.
What you want to do is save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
That's great, but can you ask your friend to stop digging into the green?
I can ask, but he's not going to.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Where these green squares are, if we put up some letters that say Medical Plaza, all of a sudden this looks like a hospital.
It does.
You have actors walking around in scrubs with stethoscopes around their necks, things like that. It totally will sell as a hospital. It can also be a train station or a bus station. It has that industrial feel, like in Gilmore Girls. Rory walks out of these double doors to our right, and above it, it says New York City Bus Station when she goes to visit Jess in New York City. It was also a restaurant in the West Wing, 30 Hours in California. They had this in this side on the inside as a restaurant, and they were at a restaurant in there to the left. You also see those like low-profile airport-style chairs to the left and to the right, especially that coffee bean there. It is a real coffee bean, but it can be really useful for airport terminal scenes, things like that. Very busy day on the lot. It is the productions world, and we're just driving through it. Honestly, we just have to be on our toes, let them get to where they need to go, because they have call times and set times that they have places that they need to be, for sure. So as we drive up Avon Street, I'll go ahead and play a little video about the history of Warner Brothers.
The great story of Warner Brothers is just as compelling as those of the films we've made, and it starts with four brothers. The Warners were Polish immigrants who moved to the United States in pursuit of the American dream. Starting as film exhibitioners on the East Coast, they left their home behind and headed west to begin making their own films. Once there, they took a big risk and invested in sound pictures. The Jazz Singer, released in 1927, was the first talking motion picture and innovated the entire film industry. Generations later, this studio remains home to a growing family of artists, technicians, and visionaries who share the Warner Brothers passion for entertaining us all. And behind these gates, the story continues.
So when you hear Warner Brothers, it kind of just sounds like a company name. You don't really put it together that there were actual four Warner Brothers, Harry, Albert, Sam, and Jack. They each, on their own time, developed a love for film. Like, it wasn't like they all got together and were like, hey, I like movies, and the other one was like, I guess I can like movies too. They all separately were like, we love the film industry and we love motion pictures. And when they realized that they all had that same love for it, then they were like, okay, let's do something with this. We're brothers, we're starting out fresh here in America. We have this interest that we think is the future. And boy, were they right. They were the innovators of the film industry, that is for sure. You'll notice to our right is this empty parking lot. We call it Lot H. You'll see a Star Wagon there. This a lot of times will be what we call a base camp. You'll see those big production trucks to our right. That is New Line Cinema. That's where all of our horror movies are created, like The Conjuring and Annabelle and Elf. If you think Elf is scary, Elf is New Line. Look who's here, Jabari. My goodness gracious. We'll take his spot, and we'll talk about these weird things to our right. When I first was on the lot, I was like, oh cool, a jail set, like an old jail set from Clint Eastwood or something. So they're actually film vaults. So we used to film on highly flammable film. It was made of nitrate, and one spark could like blow up this block of Burbank. So we had to build these vaults to store the film in on all of our old movies, like that talkie they were talking about, The Jazz Singer. So they're each rigged with their own sprinkler system, so they didn't ruin the whole rest of the library if one did catch on fire. Now all of those old ones are stored underground in Kansas, in salt mines, because if Kansas blows up, they won't be as detrimental as if Burbank blows up. Is there anyone from Kansas on the card? Yeah, Kansas! So, yeah, right now they're basically just storage for office supplies and things like that. We don't really store our film in there anymore because, again, stored in Kansas. We'll have Kansas deal with it. This lot, I know Space Jam: A New Legacy is coming out, like, I think today or yesterday. So that was filmed here on the lot, and when LeBron James was filming, and in between takes, what did he want to do? Play basketball, duh, that's all he does. So we set up a big practice court in this lot So in between takes, he would come out here and play basketball. Some production would come out and play with him too. He was really cool about it.
Awesome. Oh, cool.
To our right, it says building number 5 down there. It like might look kind of boring. It's just like, oh yeah, tan building, cool, whatever. It's actually James Dean's apartment, and he lived here on the lot.
Wow.
So he was contracted to film 3 movies with us: East of Eden, Rebel Without a Cause, and Giant. And he was a little bit of a bad boy. If you don't know his reputation, he liked to, race cars, and he liked to just party a little bit. So Jack Warner, one of the founders, did not like that. So he moved him here onto the lot to keep an eye on him. And right across from that apartment building was Jack Warner's offices. So he literally had it right under his nose. If you're contracted to film 3 films with us, you better believe you're going to finish all 3 of those films. To our right, building number 95 was Frank Sinatra's production offices. His company called Artanis, which is Sinatra spelled backwards. That was where he did some of his movies, some of his Rat Pack stuff with his Rat Pack buddies. And also right next to it, with these Spanish tiles on top, some of that building is the original building for Marion Davies' wardrobe. So there was an actress named Marion Davies in that golden age, and usually back then they would be contracted within a specific studio, like James Dean was contracted with Warner Brothers. She didn't have a contract. She kind of did whatever she wanted. And because of that, she would move her wardrobe wherever she wanted to. It used to be filled with water. We drained it in 1971. Look at that. What is he even stopping for? What's even near here? Anyway, our water tower, we drained it in 1971. If anyone's local, you know that we have earthquakes, and even the small ones will create the weirdest damage. Like, it's like a little 2-point something, and all of a sudden there's this weird crack on the side of the building. You're like, oh, I've never even felt it. So with each little earthquake, the legs would buckle a little bit, and so we were like, let's just drain it now. Go get ahead of the game. So yeah, drained in 71, but let's pass them up. Sorry. How you doing? Alright, so we're gonna perk up here and we will get out and walk around here, so don't worry if you're like, oh, we're missing stuff, we promise. We'll get out and walk. Let's see, where are we showing? Let's go here. I know it's a hot one, we'll try to stay in the shade as much as we can. But our New York back lot is one of our cooler ones. You'll see a lot of production set up to as I make this turn. So that is set up for a new show called Shining Vale. Also Bradley Sanitarium and Pretty Little Liars. Also in the show Pushing Daisies, this was the morgue. They had this painted in bright pink, green, yellow colors. So if we'll go follow me this way towards our New York Street back lot. Wigwags, that means filming is happening. Please don't ruin our tape. For my Friends fans, this brick building right here is where Ross gets water balloons dropped down onto his head by his younger girlfriend. Also, this black building was in the classic The Big Sleep with Humphrey Bogart. It was a bookstore in that film, and it's also currently dressed as a bookstore. When I say the term dressed, that means that the production design team has transformed it into just something rather than a plain building. So they added painting on it, or they'll put stuff in the windows to make it look like it's actually being used. That's when I say the word dressed. So we come down here, this was most recently dressed as Beverly Hills for our show All American. So it is New York Street, but you can transform it into Beverly Hills by dressing these windows with designer handbags, designer shoes. You can have a sign that says Beverly Hills PD. So it really, your brain will put it together that, oh, there's Beverly Hills, but we're just on our New York Street back lot. So also have fancy cars parked along here, things like that. Also, these metal grates on the ground can be taken out, and the stairway that leads down to nowhere. There's a character who needs to go on the subway. This is our subway.
Oh, wow.
A sign that gets put up that says, 10th Street to Brooklyn or whatever.
That is cool, stairway down there.
You have to run
is awesome.
If there's any fans of The Mask with Jim Carrey, where Jim Carrey as Cuban Pete did his dance right here, and all the cops start dancing with him.
Oh wow, no way.
That's cool. So we can
We're gonna head in. The white room.
So we're going to take a look at this monitor on this wall.
Humphrey Bogart walked along New York Street as Detective Sam Spade in the classic film The Maltese Falcon. His apartment in that movie is just around the corner. New York Street was also the starting line for the great race from New York to Paris, Blake Edwards' comedy. In fact, the whole street was shot from different directions and became all of New York for that movie. Hard to believe, but this same street was turned into a futuristic Los Angeles for Ridley Scott's science fiction classic, Blade Runner. The streets were filled with futuristic cars, shops, and neon signs. And when you strip away all of that set dressing, the transformation is almost unbelievable. This is the same spot where Sheldon stole a copy of Raiders of the Lost Ark and was chased by an angry group of friends in the hit sitcom Big Bang Theory.
Why is there never a content plane when you need one?
More recently, these streets were turned into the Burbank studios for the Academy Award-winning motion picture Argo. Director Ben Affleck filmed scenes all over the lot, including this one, which took place at the end of the street, on the courthouse steps.
So yeah, that courthouse right outside those windows there, it was also Commissioner Gordon's office in the 1960s Batman series.
Oh, wow.
So if you want to follow me out here, there's a good photo op around this corner.
Is private student loan debt wrecking your life? You really need to talk to Y Refi. Y Refi refinances distressed or defaulted private student loans that
Careful as we cross the street. This is one of my favorite spots to take photos. This is our Stephen J. Ross Theater and our water shower right there. Photos here, and then we'll head around the corner and look at our Brownstone Street backlot. Brownstone is older than Warner Brothers itself. When we purchased the lot from First National Pictures in 1928, this was the only backlot that was on here. It's very New York style, East Coast, classic Brownstone style stoop. We don't have any of that here in Southern California, so lots of our shows that take place on the East Coast, like Friends, The West Wing, places like that will really utilize our Brownstone. A couple notable things: the second house, or second stoop in with the granite columns, that was Wonder Woman's apartment in the original 70s TV series, Wonder Woman, Linda Carter. It was also Josh Lyman's apartment in the West Wing. A couple of Foster's scenes were filmed down here, and for Friends, the scene where Rachel and Ross are looking for Marcel, and Rachel picks the parking sign for her to put. That was up and down Brownstone here. So the thing about Brownstone, it seems kind of short, so the character's walking for a long time. You're like, they walk forever, but it's literally just right there.
Oh,
So
wow.
if you combat that, the actors will start here, and it'll be dressed a certain way, meaning there's certain actors sitting on the stoops, background actors, there's certain people walking by, that in each take that they do, those same people will be in those same spots. And when they get to the end of the street, the director will yell cut, and they'll bring the actors back to the beginning, but they'll change out the things that they walked by. So they might add a hot dog cart the second time they walk by, or they might take away a mailbox, or they might take away a newspaper stand, or add a newspaper stand, change the hat of one of the background actors, change the shirt. They'll have that all dressed, and then they'll yell action again, and the actors will continue the same scene from the same spot. And your brain is like, oh, I didn't see that last time, so I'll just see her on a different street. They just keep going up and down Brownstone Street. So we'll walk down it and get some pictures on the stoops, things like that.
When they were looking for Marcelino.
I know, but
Wow, looks like New York. All these brownstones. So cool. This is all made to look like New York. They have all the actors sit around. Go as far as adding parking meters, throwing gum on the floor, trash, to make it look authentically like New York City. Very cool. Oh, it's not real brick.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. That is plastic.
Right? Yeah, so it's usually a substance called styrene.
Styrene. Oh, okay.
Yeah, most brick that you see on the lot is not what it appears to be.
The Burbank studio, instead of having the now what it would be.
This marquee theater right here is where Joey had his movie premiere. He brings Chandler. And Chandler falls asleep.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at me.
It's an old theater.
This was also in the classic Betty Davis film, Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. This was the theater they used. And in the Judy Garland A Star is Born, this was where the movie premiered. They never use that for anything. It's hilarious.
Look at this alley.
Where that Big Bang Theory scene was.
Oh, okay.
He runs out of this theater right here. I say theater because the outside looks like theater. The inside you can see is just a wall. This is what we call a facade, where the inside is not what the outside appears to be.
It's like a 90s dry cleaners? That's crazy. That is so cool.
Behind me is Chicago. So Chicago's known for that L train, elevated train.
Ah, that's
It is
right.
office for ER, which took place in Chicago with George Clooney. It looks pretty legit. Looks like it can really hold a train. It's pretty much just thin sheet metal, plastic, styrofoam. It does not support a real train. I don't even know if it supports me. Those rivets and nuts and bolts are all resin. So just not what it appears to be. We have a whole department that just makes things look old. It's called the agers and distressors. So they come in and add all the rust, make it look authentic. We'll cross the street this way. Batman fans, Tim Burton's Batman Returns. This bluish gray building was where Danny DeVito as the Penguin is searching for his real name.
No way. That's where that's at?
Discovers it's
Wow.
Oswald Cobblepot. That's right, in this bluish building. The Batmobile even comes around the corner right here. It's hard to tell. It's kind of a quicker
Wow.
scene, but that was this bluish gray building.
That is
Those two
cool.
red doors were also the ambulance bay for County General Hospital in ER. And if there's any Shameless fans, this is Patsy's Pies. This is where Fiona works in Shameless. Follow me in here.
Shameless.
Who works here? Fiona Gallagher.
Fiona for Patsy's Pies.
So this is what we would call a practical set. So different from a facade where you wouldn't just walk through the door and hit a wall. You can walk through the door and this is an actual building with bones and walls and so practical, we can bring the cast and crew inside here and actually film the scene instead of our sound stages. You can dig up the floors, add whatever you want, change the walls. We just ask that whatever you do, you put it back to how you found it. That's our one rule here on the lot. So you could crash a car through the window, which has happened to many of our practical sets. Just crash a car right through it. Just put it back how you found it. With Greg Kinnear. So yeah, Friends fans, Courtney Cox. She has a new show called Shining Veil coming out. It is a horror comedy show. It's about a family that moves from the city and moves into a haunted house. It seems pretty interesting. She's taken over many of our backlots, so I'm excited to watch it because it's always fun to be like, oh, I know where that is. Now you can too. Pretty Little Liars fans, this brick building in front of us to our left kind of was Ezra Fitz's apartment. Also, that area is closed down there for Shining Veil, but you'll see a blue building that says Musadi's down on the corner there. I would like to point that out because it is the last remaining set of Casablanca. I always think that that's cool to see. Don't want you to miss it, even though it's closed over there. Now entering our front lot. Our front lot is home to our 32 sound stages. Not 13 because 13 was too scary and nobody would film it. See, I thought it was haunted. So stage 24, you'll notice to your right there's a plaque next to it, the Friends stage. So stage 24 was home to Friends during its time here on the lot. Sometimes sound stages will get a special plaque like that next to it when a series has filmed there for over 10 years or over 10 seasons, whatever comes first. So stage 24 is the Friends stage. Did you get good photos? Yeah. Stage 25, the Big Bang Theory stage to our left.
Oh, wow, Big Bang Theory. Awesome.
Did you know with Capital One, you could see if you're pre-approved for card offers with no impact to your credit score? Don't believe me? Try it for yourself. Today, I'm partnering with Capital One to tell you about pre-approval. When I moved to New York, I needed a credit card, so I used pre-approval to see which ones I could be eligible for before applying. I went online, answered a few quick questions, and saw I was pre-approved for several cards. I was able to find a card that fit my spending habits, and now I earn rewards on all of my food and travel purchases. Find a card that's right for you, and see if you're pre-approved today.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to take luxury to new heights in the twin-turbo Infiniti QX80.
With more standard horsepower than Cadillac Escalade, Lincoln Navigator, and BMW X7. And safety that's first class. Switch up to the 450 horsepower Infiniti QX80.
It's fun to picture the actors going in and out of that door when they're filming. Most TV shows film on a 5-day work week, so the actors can be there anywhere from just filming days, which are usually the filming days are 1 day a week, or for sitcoms it's usually on a Friday. You kind of get to pick which 5 days. Sometimes the filming day could be on a Sunday. Everything just depends. This is the 2.5 men stage to our left, and you also notice a bigger plaque to its right. So this also lists other things I have filmed inside the soundstage. They don't quite deserve their own plaque, but they definitely deserve a little piece on the bigger plaque. It's fun to see which ones, yeah, that you didn't even realize. Annabelle Creation, Gremlins. Those are all over the lot, so anytime you see one of those bigger ones, take a closer look. Today. So I ask that you don't film inside. Protect yourself. Thank you. So I'm going to play a video for you about the mill.
The metal shop is where anything made from steel, aluminum, or tin is constructed. The staff department contains over 60,000 architectural molds, and is where we make fake bricks, rock, and stone walls for film and television. The design studio underneath us has large-scale printers that allow us to print billboards for marketing and backdrops for production, while graphic artists design signs and imagery here. On an average day, there are 200 to 300 people here at the mill.
So yeah, very noisy, noise, saws, buzzing, and things like that. It's kind of sectioned off into a grid system, so each production has its own piece of the pie. Every time I drive through here, even different points of the day, and of course, you can take photos here, don't worry. Different times of the day, there's different things in here, different things that they're building. Sometimes as the day goes on, I'll see something get worked on and it changes over the course of the day. Even to our left, there's the subway system to our left. I think that is maybe for Shining Vale, I'm not sure. But my New York people, it probably feels like home. We have a gas station to our left. It only has biodiesel fuel, so wouldn't do much for my little hybrid car, but for the big transportation trucks, that's where they will fill up for the day. Makes things a lot easier than having to stop at the gas station. If they're tight on time in Hollywood, everything is very much arrive at this time. If you're late, and wait. So they'll say, get here, get here, get here. You're gonna mess the whole day up. But then you get there and you sit there for 6 hours and wait for someone to tell you what to do. So it's a gamble. We do have a fire department here on the lot. They respond to calls on and off the lot if it's in the immediate area. Very grateful to have them. 15 all of his time here on the lot. You also notice it's the only soundstage with windows. It used to be our art department, so we needed lots of light to do shadows and paintings and things like that. But they also served as Conan's offices right next to his stage. They're just normal office buildings. Maybe if a new show moves in there, they'll utilize those. Everything's always changing. It's always changing there on the lot. I'll say one thing and the next day they'll be like, nope, new thing. As we pass stage 16, you'll notice these big support beams sticking out the ends of them. I'll go ahead and do a video to explain that a little bit.
Stage 16 became the tallest stage in North America in 1936 while filming Cain and Mabel, starring Clark Gable and Marion Davies. Davies felt the stage should be taller to fit more elaborate sets. Workers painstakingly raised the stage 30 feet off the ground with hand cranks to reach its current height of 98 feet. Instead of adding the height to the top of the stage. Wow. This allowed Cain and Mabel to resume production much faster. Since its completion, this stage has housed some incredibly large sets for memorable films, like the park for the Shakupi dance sequence in The Music Man, the drag race of Rebel Without a Cause,
Oh wow, that was in there?
the Riverboat Poker Tournament in Maverick, and the grand finale of The Goonies. Stage 16 houses a giant water tank underneath its floorboards that allows the stage to be filled with millions of gallons of water.
So yeah, that water tank adds that extra 33 feet on the bottom, making it the tallest stage in North America. Ahead of us is Mount Lee, that mountain you see. On the other side of Mount Lee is the Hollywood sign. So we are literally in Hollywood's backyard here on the Warner Brothers lot.
Cool.
We're also going to pass stage 23 again. I ask that you don't change stage 48. This is the end of the guided portion of the tour. You will explore stage 48 on your own time. This is where Central Perk will be, so don't worry, Friends fans. I did not skip over Central Perk. It will be in this building. There's also some Big Bang Theory costumes, some of our older costumes, lots of interactive stuff. This is where you can film yourself on a broom for Harry Potter. There's also a bat bike in there that you can film green screen on. And then if you do get food and drink, that's sent back on the next cart because they're in the next exhibit there is no food or drink. So if you do, make sure to finish it in there. Other than that, enjoy. Wait till I pull up here and then you can pop out, watch your head and step.
Here we are on the second self-guided part of the tour, the Central Perk, which is what you look forward to the most.
Yes,
From Friends, it's real. We got dropped off at stage 48 where Central Perk is located. Now for all you Friends fans, of course, you can eat here, get a snack. We're gonna grab something to eat. This is the midway point of our tour. We just finished through most of the back lot and now we're gonna do the self-guided part. And there's also a lot more to see, kind of like a shop on that side. So we're gonna go take a look. There's lots of props. Let's grab a quick bite and continue the tour. So look at their lunch menu. They do have a personal pizza. They have a pizza wedge and then a hot dog and then 3 melts. They have pastrami, Cuban, and turkey melt. Those actually look really good. I'm not really a melt person, so I'm gonna go with probably the pizza just to stay safe. They have a Joey special, 2 8-inches with your toppings. I ended up getting the Joey, so did Vanessa.
I know, we both had coffee this morning.
Yeah, we did.
Figured.
Go with something refreshing. It looks really good, and yeah, I mean, I saw other people get it, so I was like, I'm gonna get that. So
good and it sounds good.
yeah, this is like the only refresher that they have. Everything else is coffee or a latte, so go with the Joey, guys. We're gonna try it out. Tell me what you think.
It's really good.
It's really good.
At all. You can taste the mango and it's just like your typical iced tea.
Oh, nice. All right.
Mango touch.
Well, cheers. With the Joey, I also got a small pepperoni pizza. just a little personal pizza just to get me through the rest of the tour, and then we'll probably go grab something to eat later. But how to get a little pizza, little snack. So we're heading into the Friends shop. This is a shop where they have a lot of props and a lot of merchandise. For something specific Friends, I'm sure they're gonna have it here. They have hats, shirts, they have jackets, they have a lot of stuff. This is Central Perk in the back. And then it says Friends with the couch. See, I'm not familiar with Friends, so I don't even know who you're talking about. But let's take a look around. They even have some like house decorations too. That's pretty cool. Here's a look at two of the costumes that were used from 1994 through 2004. This is Rachel and Ross. You can tell it's from around that time. Very 90s looking.
Very late 90s.
Late 90s. And you found yourself a little chair. What is this, the balcony area? It is. It's got the window in the back.
It looks kind of like Monica's and Rachel's.
We're all finished up here in the Friends store. We're going to start the self-guided portion of the tour. One of my favorite parts of the tour.
I can't wait. You can guide me through.
There's a lot to do here. This is only a little bit of it, and then we have another part. So stay tuned for the next two parts of this tour.
I'm already loving it, just like this place alone.
Yeah, no, this Friends area and the cafe is really cool. I mean, you can get a themed drink. So
Look that it says Central Park. It's like my little souvenir.
I know, right? If it was a reusable cup, that would be awesome.
Oh, that would be so awesome.
But yeah, this Friends area is always open. It's been open for quite a while now, so I don't see it going anywhere. If you guys want to come visit Central Perk, it's available here at the Warner Brothers Studio Tour. All right, so we're heading into some of the costume rooms where a lot of costumes were used for some of the films. You can see we have Space Jam. Looks like Michael Jordan's costume. That's pretty neat. This was filmed in '96, and he's even got the Jordans on. Costume worn by Michael Jordan. That is very neat. Just to know that he wore that, that's awesome. The Toon Squad. And for all the Michael Keaton Batman fans, you got the Batman cowl worn by Michael Keaton himself. That is pretty awesome. In 1992. There's a lot more Batman on this tour, so stay tuned. Here we have one of the costumes worn by Jennifer Lopez and Selena. This is looks like an exact replica of her actual outfit that she...
It really does, and I'm a huge Selena fan.
So that's really cool to see, the one that Jennifer Lopez wore. I heard a little while ago that actually Kim Kardashian was trying to buy the original one. Yeah, she would ruin it. She would ruin the outfit. It's that's something that should be archived for sure. Yeah.
It shouldn't be touched. The Marilyn Monroe one that she wore.
Oh yeah, she would totally ruin it. But that is pretty cool that this one's here on display, and I think these other ones are too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's all three.
Yeah, all these three were in the movie that Jennifer Lopez starred in.
Yeah, they look very Selena-like, so that's cool. This was filmed in '97, so very cool film, and it made Jennifer Lopez. Yeah, it made her famous. Friends photo experience.
I had a crazy idea. We were surprised that no one had done it before.
Success doesn't follow a formula, and neither do you.
Who knew that dancing with dogs could actually become a career?
Planning ahead.
I knew that the experience was going to start when people go into the website.
Or playing it by ear.
I saw the opportunity and built my own online empire.
Always moving forward.
Our website is the core of everything.
Your website, your journey. Succeed your way.
Now streaming on Disney Plus.
Our little girl's growing up so fast. And things couldn't be better.
It's demo day!
Hello, everybody. We are just super jazzed to be here.
Catch all the feels with the #1 animated movie of all time.
Yes!
It's the must-see family movie of the year.
She's got this. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff.
Inside Out 2, now streaming on Disney Plus.
This is the photo experience you want. They're gonna take photos of us, and then we could take our own photos. But it's pretty cool. You got the whole background, the whole backdrop, the couch. So I know you're excited for this. That's the couch you were looking for. Okay. A lot of this stuff will look familiar to all of you, but you can take photos here at Warner Brothers in the Friends coffee shop. All right, here we made it to the classic portion of the tour.
This is all my favorite. The vintage 1940s, 1930s gangster films, as you can see here. This is so awesome. They got the period correct suits with the hats. This is my personal favorite. Time era fashion. This is actually real wardrobes worn in old 1940s and 1950s films. Beautiful, beautiful wardrobes. And here we're passing through the wardrobe for Big Bang Theory. These look very familiar. You have Farrah's outfit as well. This will look very familiar. If you watch the show, you'll know exactly who these characters are. Without even seeing their faces, just because obviously these are mannequins, but these were their outfits. Here we have a really cool Big Bang Theory photo op. Usually people will take the books and just hang out and take photos. All of you Big Bang Theory fans will recognize this for sure as the apartment. All the books and collectibles that they did have, this is all from the show. This is a really small area, but it appears to be a big apartment, but it's just one piece to this room. As you can see, it extends to many others, but very cool. You have both apartments, 4A and 4B, and you can see the stairway leading up the way. Of course, it's a dead end, but it appears to be real. And you got the out of order elevator. You can see up there, this is the actual scene from the show. You can see the fake backdrops with the out of order elevator, and that would be this scene right here. Example of the forced perspective photo op that they have here. There's a table, there's a small one, and then a taller one, but it's all the view of perspective. Take a look at that. You can see they're about the same height, sitting in the same spot, but he appears to be as the giant. That is very cool. Use your left hand. Oh, that makes a difference. There you go. We're about to record. Now, I've always wanted to do this for the longest time. This room is soundproof, so you can't really hear a lot outside of this room, so we're gonna record. Happy Christmas, Ron. What are you wearing?
Looks like you got one too.
I've got presents. It's so freaking over Harry Potter. That's so fun. So that was one part of the self-guided tour. We're gonna hit the other part in just a few minutes. We're on our way there now. All right, so now we are at the final part of our tour. This is definitely one of the best parts. They're all great.
It's been an amazing day so far.
Yeah, it has. So these banners are, we're gonna be seeing a lot of parts and pieces from Warner Brothers throughout the years and live props. Check this out, guys. We are in front of the Arkham Asylum display where you have the Riddler. This is the latest Batman film. If you guys remember, this is the actual costume from the movie that came out in 2022. Of course, you can't have a Batman display without displaying the Joker, and what better yet than the Heath Ledger Joker.
Not just any Joker.
Not just any Joker.
Everyone's favorite Joker.
Everyone's favorite. I mean, look at the details. Look at his buttons. He's got a flower. He's got some sort of nickel.
Just the fact that he wore this exact costume
during the movie in that amazing performance. And then from my childhood, Mr. Freeze, worn by Arnold Schwarzenegger in 1997. I remember seeing him. I thought he was so cool. But look at the outfit. You can tell it's really old. Some of the paint is chipping off. It's all here.
So cool to see.
Isn't it awesome? I remember him in Poison Ivy and the other Riddler, the old Riddler, which was Jim Carrey. So that was cool too. Here's the latest Batmobile that was used in the Robert Pattinson Batman. And like I said, this one is way bigger than the Tumbler. And when I saw this thing come out in the film, I was blown away.
That was like the best scene of that.
That was the best scene of the movie, in my opinion. But let's take a look how big it is. And the back is just, this thing is just so different from any other Batmobile. Here's the actual costume worn by Robert in 2022, the latest Batman film. Very different from all the other ones. And here's a Selena Kyle costume worn by Zoe Kravitz. Look how small this is compared to Batman. Looks like a little kid compared to you. She's got to be about 5'4". That is very small. That just shows you that characters are actually a lot smaller than they are in the film.
What they appear to be in the film.
Yeah, definitely. But check out the back of the Batmobile. That is a beast. Yeah, when this blew up in the, like, not blew up, but when it turned on in the movie, it was insane. Such a cool part of the film.
Also, here's a look at the Justice League outfits. You can see you got Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. These are all screen accurate. And I'm not sure if these are the ones used in the movie. It looks like they are. They're dated. Look at Shazam. He's going to have a new movie coming out in a few months. I've never really been a big fan. I'm always more Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash. Not sure where he fits in. But if you guys are a fan of Flash, they got his costume right here. We are at the Wonder Woman section where they have some of her costumes on display. This one's the golden armor one, really neat. And then they also have props from the older films and the new films. And then they have some of her weapons and armor. Have the Wonder Woman golden wings on display. Look how big these things are. Yeah, they actually use these for the film, and then they added some digital ones later. But just to show you the size, that's epic. It kind of looks like one of the paintings you find like at City Walk, and everybody kind of uses.
Looks really heavy, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if they actually put them on her. They probably put them on the wall, and then she kind of just stood in front of it like you did.
Yeah.
And then they made it look like she was wearing them, but pretty epic to have this here on display. Here's a look at the Batpod that first came out in 2008, and it came apart from the Tumbler, which is not here. It used to be here, but they replaced it with the new Batmobile. And this was really cool to see. I remember when I first saw this, and you can actually take photos with this bike in the photo area. So
yeah, where we took our
Harry Potter. Yeah, they have a bike exactly like this. I think
you
it's
can
just
actually move on it too.
yeah, I think it's just a replica, and then they'll take a video of you, like looks like you're riding it through the movie. Look at the screen here in the back cave. You can see several Batmobiles, even the original one, right there. That is pretty cool. Looks like they got some work going on in that car. No sign of Bruce Wayne, but it goes along perfect with the rest of the Batcave. Here, this one is the Batwing. I don't remember seeing this one. I never seen Batman versus Superman, and that's where this is from. And it came out in 2016. So for those of you who are fans of Dawn of Justice, Batman vs Superman, they have the Batwing here. But this is more my type of Batmobile from 1989. You'll see Michael Keaton going down Gotham City with this. It's just such an iconic Batmobile. This is the one I used to get in the Happy Meal toys. Yeah, remember? That was so cool. And they're actually going to be using it again on the next Flash film. Not Batman, but he comes out in it for a little while. So that was really cool to see on the commercial. I cannot wait to see that.
You got excited when you first saw it.
I did. Michael Keaton with Tim Burton, those were the days. So this is definitely an iconic Batmobile. This is my childhood Batmobile, so.
Responding to emails takes time, but not with Grammarly. In a few clicks, Grammarly's generative AI drafts professional, relevant replies that sound like you. Download it for free at Grammarly.com.
It's really cool to see this. Michael Keaton Batman. It's just the one I was talking about. This was the one I grew up with. Very different from the Batmans that come out now with a bunch of gadgets. This one's a little more simpler and a little more comic book like.
Yeah, this is my favorite one.
Right? Yeah. Just looking at it, you know right away that this was Batman. This is Batman. Wonder Woman, you can see, like, yeah, the costume is made really, really well. This one was from 1975, and they used it to 79. That's what it says down here. It's by Linda Carter. You can tell that's very old. So is the Superman, 1983. Now it's time to head into one of my favorite parts, Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I know you guys are thinking at Universal they have Wizarding World. Well, they actually made it in Warner Brothers, so there's going to be a lot to see here. There's some photo ops, and they have some activities. We're going to do those right now and show you guys. This is the Weasley's Fort Anglia. That is so cool. Here's going to be the cupboard under the stairs. This is a really cool photo op. That's Harry Potter's room from the Sorcerer's Stone, and then obviously everybody remembers the flying letter scene. That is so cool. This is an awesome photo op. Right you are, Harry. No post on Sundays.
And then all of a sudden, the rumbling starts to happen, and all the letters start to fly. Can't get away from Hogwarts. Here's a silicone Dobby figure. This is really realistic. He is very creepy looking, but he is a free elf. And he was one of the coolest characters in the movie by far. He saved Harry Potter so many times. Everybody needs a friend like Dobby.
I got sad when he died.
I know, it was very sad when he died.
I was so heartbroken.
He was awesome. And then look at
the invitation to Hogwarts.
Wow, there it is. To Mr. Harry Potter at the cupboard under the stairs. And then look, there's his glasses. That is so cool. These were used in the Harry Potter Sorcerer's Stone 2001. This is his room. This is where his aunt and uncle kept him. This is, yeah, look at, these were his toys with all their paint and cleaning supplies. This is not the ideal room for a kid, but, oh look, there's his shirt. That's the oversized shirt he would wear. These are the stairs that Dudley comes down, and it's his birthday, so they're actually going to the zoo. So he steps up on the stairs and goes, "We're going to the zoo. Get up.
Wake up, Potter.
Wake up, Potter. We're going to the zoo." And then he goes down, and all that sawdust like goes down and hits him. So that's a really cool scene. That's awesome. This is like the carpet in the movie. Seriously. Here we are at the potions making section, and if you follow the instructions, you can see some magic. One Bezor, standard ingredient, unicorn hair, and the berries. There it is. That's a common poison. Well, we finished our studio tour, and now we're taking a look over the back lot, and you can see a very different view. You can tell the buildings are not actually full size, they're mostly facades, and then they have a lot of scaffolding on top for all the, you know, construction and everything that they need to do to make it look like a set.
It's the back of the back lot.
It's the back of the back lot. That's exactly what this is. So it's the behind the scenes of the back lot, which is very neat to see, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah, because when you're down there, it feels like you're in an entire city.
It does. It feels like you're in New York. It's very windy up here too.
It's been very windy and chilly today.
And chilly today. It's supposed to rain the next few days, but it's been a very windy day, but a very fun day. Yes. So
I do want to say that this tour is really worth it. If you're a huge Friends fan or Gilmore Girls, you guys are gonna love this tour.
Or in general, just film in general.
Or TV shows, you guys will have a blast here.
Well, once again, thank you guys for tuning in and joining us on this video. If you guys did like it, do me a favor and hit that like button. It does help out the channel a lot. And if you guys are not subscribed, consider subscribing. We're always going to local studios and other theme parks and showing you guys what latest additions and updates have been made. And we're definitely going to be returning here to the Warner Brothers studio. It is just one of my favorites. Hopefully they do their Halloween and their Christmas studio tour, which is very cool. Hopefully they do it. It hasn't been announced yet, but we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel. Once again, guys, thanks for tuning along and helping us find the wonders of magic. Bye.
Your father knows about saving money. Everything I'm wearing,